They gave me the keyboard and mouse and the CIT screen. I thought that this is a personal computer, but I realized that this is just a dummy computer to connect the IBM mainframe. So then, in the 1980, because of two things. One is internet. Internet bandwidth is growing up and popular. And also another thing is personal computing, power and price. Power up, price down. So because of that PC, personal computer is getting popular, and the 2000 after 2000 and 2010, I think the Steve Jobs act a very important role. Okay, so combine phone and computer. Smartphone is nothing new. Actually, it's just combine the cell phone and what is that? The computer. PDA. We had a PDA before. So just combine, then surprisingly it change everything. So that is a mobile, the computer and mobile device. Then nowadays it's called IoT. What is the IoT?
Internet of Things.
Internet
Of Things.
of things. Everything. Everywhere. Everything is a device. Definitely this is connected, but the switch and the light and anything has the internet connected. Okay? That means such a device will generate huge amount of data. So like this one. At the time, the computer device has their own killer application, like for example SNS, the social network, still is very hot, most hot things, and the mobile, and it will be like this one. Then I don't know why the AI is top of this one. AI is the in the matrix. It's AI. The opposite of the human side is a machine, and king of machine is called in the movie is AI, artificial intelligence. Anyway, so it will be growing such exponentially the data size. So that is called the big data. So in terms of the data size, type, and the data characteristic, in case of the exabyte, is the traditional, the data type and the traditional data. It's organized data. So we'd like to, because our computing power is not enough to process each and every case. So in your database design course, what did you do mostly? We tried to make the model, right? Then fit the data into that model. That's it. Okay? That's the reason, even though processing power is not so fast, it can be very fast to search the data. Why? We eliminate all the unusual case, just to fit the special model. Like the student has only name, ID, and address. Even name is a string character type, and the address is the variable character 50 byte, and the phone number is 10, number 10, something like that. Okay? So fit into that, the structure, then no way to be slow. So just fast. That is the way. However, because of that, we cannot keep the unstructured data or even documents. So web pages, is it easy to keep the web page HTML file in the Oracle database? Not easy. So because of that, you use XML. It's kind of structured format. XML. So XML provide XQuery to search the data. However, it was not that popular. Still, relational database model is still market share. The top market share, the data structure. However, there is a limitation to manage such a data. So enterprise level is only petabyte size level Oracle can produce. So when we had the bigger size, the data, also when we have the unstructured data like the multimedia data, social media data, email data, it's more complex and doesn't fit to the traditional software. So we need the different thing. That is the thing we are going to discuss. What about the future? Future It should be real-time data. Real-time means from all the different sources of the data we will keep receiving, and the real time it should be processed. For example, we have the healthcare or the medical system based on such a big data. At the time, I tried to. Unfortunately, he has the brain tumor, and so he needs a surgery. So, but it's very hard to point a specific the location of the tumor inside the brain. Why? Brain is not solid, right? It's like the bubble, it's a fluctuating. Even though you find the location using your CT and MRI, but when you open your skull, okay, it's actually the kind of pop-up because of the different pressure. So you need to calculate it again. However, how long you can keep the while his brain is open? So it should be fast. At that time, we need real-time processing by combining all the sensor data. So that is a real-time processing to decide quickly. Also, all data sources, data types are the object-based level. So that is the reason, who knows, 10 years later, 15, 20 years later, our database design course will not use no longer the relational model. It will be the object-based model or some other database model. Okay, that's not good for me because I need to change all class material, teaching material. But anyway, that is a zettabyte error. So after 10 minutes break, we will discuss about more about the definition of the big data in the formally. Okay? Any question? Okay, so we will see after 10 minutes.